Hey everybody, Cliff again. Turn 5 in our demo scenario in the end of boot camp for combat. So when I left you off last time, we have fading smoke now for our initial artillery barrage. We've got 2 routing soldiers on the board, one up here and one back here, both in the open. So they're both going to be, well, this guy is badly wounded and this guy is badly wounded. They're both going to be sneaking because that's the best you can do with a bad wound. And we've spotted some other soldiers. We've got an MG42 team here in the trees. So he's going to have to draw a card. He doesn't, well, no, I take that back. He has LOS to a known enemy soldier, us, so he'll automatically get an aim fire. And we've got this NCO with his machine pistol down in the trees. He's going to get a card. So we got 2 automatic weapons from red here. They've got fire superiority on us. We need to get rid of some of this pressure. So, what to do? First of all, point out a couple mistakes that I've made. I always make mistakes, or at least I catch them. First mistake was this MG42, when he attempted to spot down here but failed, was looking through smoke, and I forgot to take smoke into account. So when I did the calculation, my numbers were wrong because I should have factored in smoke for the spotting attempt, but he still failed. So no harm, no foul. The other thing that's annoying is when I was firing up here, I was adding bold onto my firepower again. This is such a hard habit for me to break. It is wrong. You do not add bold, that's a TQ modifier, onto your weapon skill. Only circles modify weapon skill. Bold does not modify your weapon skill. I'm such a moron. I keep doing this. It annoys me a great deal. I do not believe it affected any of the results because they weren't within 1. I don't think. I'm not going to go back and replay that whole turn for that error, but I want to point out, since I'm trying to be instructional, whenever I show my students how to do something wrong once, they remember that. I can tell them 17 times how to do it correctly, and they won't remember that. They only seem to remember my one mistake. I make more than one mistake. But anyway, FYI, don't do that yourself, and I will really focus on not doing that from now on. Sorry about that, guys. It's something that I learned wrong initially, and it just keeps popping up on me. So, turn 5. How are we going to get rid of this pressure, and what are we going to do up here? Well, up here, I want to capture this officer, Lieutenant Brandt. So, I want to capture that lieutenant. I do not want to fire at him because I don't want to take a chance at badly wounding him or even worse, killing him. I want him as a prisoner because I want to see if he has papers. So I need to suppress him. So my plan is to basically evade these guys into the courtyard here to get him in position to get some pressure on him. In here, I'm going to sneak temple over 1 to get him in position. I'm going to stay out of sight of all these guys because who knows, there's probably another machine gun hiding here. I'm going to sneak Craig over 1 to centralize him in this hotel, and I'm going to plan with Taylor again. I've still got time. It's only turn 5. I want cards. We've got 3 cards because this plan worked last time. Down here, we've got 2 automatic weapons spotted. We need to get rid of one of them because this is just too much. So my plan is to use our hand. We got 3 cards. Only one of them is in order. Worried. All friendly characters who are cautious and shaken may only be given hide, and it's got pretty crappy TQ. Then I've got blind shooting discard, so that doesn't matter, with excellent TQ. So I'm going to use the excellent TQ card, or excellent initiative, this turn, because we've got another discard card here with mediocre initiative, but its discard value is play after a successful hit on an enemy character. That character is automatically killed, KIA. So here's my plan. Cards in this game are obviously going to be important for establishing initiative. That's their main function, really. Other than, we use them to draw wounds. That's another main function. But all these discard and things don't play as big a role here as they do like in Combat Commander, which basically drive the game. This impacts the game to a lesser degree because there isn't as much randomness. But there are a few cases when cards play a larger role. Usually for me it's a trip card, which totally futzes up my plans because the guy who I was planning to position gets all tangled up in his own feet and falls down, and I can't do what I meant to do. But in this case, I've got this card that I really want to be able to discard this turn to get rid of a soldier. So I'm going to play the center one here for initiative, hoping that I can get a hit so I can kill automatically a soldier. My plan is to use this card. And what I want to do is get rid of this NCO. Sorry to all sergeants out there everywhere, but I always try to kill the NCOs. I don't try to capture them. A regular soldier is worth 1 as a KIA, 3 as a prisoner, so he's 3 times more valuable. So I try to capture those if I can, if it's convenient. The officers are worth 3, but are worth 5 plus 3, so it's 8 as a prisoner if I can get their papers. That's almost triple, so I try to capture them always because it's half of my victory points. NCOs are worth 2, when they go up to 5 they're about doubled. It's not as big a value, so I just kill them as a general rule. So I want to kill this guy, leaving only the machine gun to deal with, because this orchard has him pretty much cut off, and this smoke is keeping his firepower down. This NCO down on the flank is more annoying. So to that end, I'm going to put a aimfire here, and an aimfire here, and an aimfire here, because they can all fire on him. These guys, I'm going to run and gun. And my plan there is, these guys are more in line with this machine gun. I'm going to curl them back through the back side of the building and up again. So once I run, they won't be able to gun, so I can run again. And then I can run, and then gun one last time if I have to. So I'm going to curl these bottom guys northward to get them out of this machine gun's LOS. Hopefully, he will not have a target to shoot at and decide to press up and move into this orchard. Once he moves into this orchard, I'm going to have a better shot at him. Orchard isn't as good a cover as buildings, so we're in an advantage, and we should be able to lay lots of fire on him. So I'm just going to sit pat here, try to sucker this guy forward into the orchard, and take care of him there. Hopefully this turn, at least get one hit on this guy down here, or this guy coming up once I spot him. If he comes out, I can try to spot him and see what he is. We're going to hold fast here. Our Jeep, I'm going to keep the same orders. Spotting, MG Rapid. So I'm not going to bother changing that. Up here, I said I'm going to evade these guys. Let's put the evade down where it belongs. He's got a low ammo. I'm going to keep that on top. Annoying. We're going to have to reload sometime. This guy I'm going to sneak over. This guy I'm going to sneak over. And this guy I'm going to plan. That's rally. What is plan again? 1 to the bottom. There. That's my orders. So I've got my initiative, got my orders. Let's get their orders and get going. Option D. I didn't discard my cards. I really thought I discarded my cards. All right. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Red guy. TQ. Fails. Draws a card. In cover. Hide. That's a red card. Oh, gotta shuffle these guys back in. Alrighty. Got this yellow guy routing, so he's going to be sneaking. His sneak direction is 2. Sneak. Fingers. I got fat farmer fingers. Two. That's our yellow card. Got this yellow in cover. 7. He needs a card. Run and gun 6. Don't need that card. Already got a yellow. Oops. Let's check him first. 1. He gets an aim fire. Okay, this blue guy in the open then gets this card. Normal in the open. Sprint 6. He can do it. He doesn't see anybody, so he's going to sprint 6. Well, he's in the open. You'd expect him to sprint. He's not going to go far because of that wall. See, he's in my wall here. If I get him in that courtyard, that'd be a perfect place to take him down. That's my blue card now. This blue guy. 2 gets an aim fire. This yellow guy. 0 gets an aim fire. This white guy. 2 gets an aim fire. This blue guy. 0 gets an aim fire. This white guy. 5 draws a card. Hiding. That's our white card. So we got yellow, white, red, and blue. We got them all. Blue guy, 8. Sneaking, where is he sneaking? Sneaking 1, 6. This white guy. Nope. Aim fire. And this red guy is going to be sneaking 3. This blue guy, no, this red guy. Normal and cover. Aim fire. Well, I didn't even need to do that. He's automatic because he's got LOS. This blue guy gets that aim fire. This red guy gets an aim fire. This white guy, normal in the open. Sneak 6-5. This red guy, normal in cover. Sneak 6. See, he's going to try to get up in that building. That's up close and personal, so I'm just glad that I'm going to plan to curl out of there. Okay. That looks like everybody. Let us set initiative. My best initiative is 12-14. Red is first. Damn, he's going to get out of line of sight if I'm not careful. Red, Abel, Charlie, white. Red, Abel, Charlie, white. After that, my next is 30. Yeah, so that's me. Baker, blue, yellow. Baker, blue, yellow. There they are. Turn 5. See if I can do this more or less correctly. Red, then Abel Charlie. From the top. Red, hiding. Impulse 1. Sneaking, not this impulse. Aim fire, nothing. Aim fire, nothing. He can try to spot. That's blocked by the orchard. That is not. That's a distance of 7. That's a distance of 8. And he's going through 2 smokes there and through 2 smokes there. So that's -4 for the smokes. See, he's a 5. -4 for the smokes is a 1. Nothing for distance. And I'm run and gun in a building. So -1 because it's 6 off of his 5 and -2. So he needs a 0. So let's do the gunner. He needs a 0 and a 4. Top? Nope. Bottom? Nope. And the next one needs a 0 and a 3. Nope. Nope. Does not spot. They're done. Sneaking? Nope. But he can try to spot. You can try to spot there. Or you try to spot there. He's already spotted. That's a 6 and a 5. So he's a 5. And then I've got aim fire in the building. Aim fire in the building, -3. So it's a 2. He's already spotted, so the next one and the next one. Because who else can he spot? Him. Nope. Just a 2. Top one. Nope. Nope. Does not spot. That's red. All right. Abel. And then Charlie. Two Abels here. The sneaking's not going to do anything. And the planning's not going to do anything. My Abel Jeep here. Can he spot anybody? No. No. Spotted. No. No. That building's hard to see. That cafe cuts it off. No. So he can't spot anybody. Weather Able down here. His aim fire. He can't spot anybody. No. That's Abel. Charlie. All right. Baker. Charlie. Not this impulse. Those are both Abels. The Charlie here, machine gun, has no LOS, so he's not doing anything. This is a Baker, an Abel. Charlie, run. 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 White and Baker. Sneak, not this impulse. Aim fires, nothing. Hiding's definitely nothing. Aim fire, none of these guys have line of sight to anything. Oh, this guy didn't get a command. What's he doing? Normal in the open. Suppressifier. He's not doing anything. Sneaking, not this impulse. Baker. Put him on the bottom. I've got two aim fires here who can't do anything this impulse and can't spot anybody. He's done. He's done. Oh, he's done. He was already done. Okay. It's Baker. Blue and yellow. Aim fire. Sprinting 6. 1. Walls are rough. Just a minute, gotta sneeze. Okay, I'm back. Where was I? Oh yeah, walls are rough. This changes to a duck back. My plan to, yeah, basically put a ton of suppressive fire on him next turn and try to move in and take him out in close combat, hoping to capture him. Blue. Nothing. Sneak, not this impulse. Same fire, not this impulse. It's blue and yellow. Run and gun, 6. Runs. Can he spot? He spots the Jeep. He's going to have to take a shot at that Jeep long term. My Jeep has a shot at spotting him, but he's smart in that he's running out into the smoke. The rest of the yellows do nothing. Reset these guys. Impulse goes to 2, which is now sneaking red. Take the moves off. Hiding is nothing. Sneaking 3. 1, 2, 3. Aim fire. Aim fire, he can fire. But because I curled, he's got no targets. He can't see these guys because of the orchard. My potential targets have moved away from him. And a sneak 6. Up here, making him a tougher shot. That's annoying. Red. Sometimes it's like they know what they're doing. Able. That's Charlie and Baker. Charlie here. I'm going to wait and sneak him in 4. Abel is planning. And Abel on top of him is sneaking. I am going to sneak him over to here. Now they're together. Got an Abel down here who's got an aim fire, but does he have line of sight now? Ooh, ooh, baby, I got to get in close to see that. Oh. Geez, Ross, you made this really tight. That touches the corner. I can just see a little bit of the corner there. He's just ducked around the corner, and I don't have line of sight on him anymore. This Abel can't do that, and he can't spot here, can't spot up there, so he's done. That's Abel. Oh, not quite. Let's go back to my Jeep. My driver and my Jeep can try to spot this guy in the smoke. It's a long spot. Range of 14. Going through 2 smokes. He's run and gun in the open. He's got a 4. Bold does not modify spotting, but spot does. That brings it up to 5. 5. Range of 14 is -1. That's 4. Run and gun in the open. 5, 6. -2, -4. So he needs a 0, 1, or a 2. And a 4. Does not spot him for all that calculating. But Abel's done now. Now it's Charlie. Charlie. Evade there and duck back. Eyeballing this guy. These guys are already spotted, so the sneak didn't have to worry about spotting these guys. Yeah. Okay. Just thinking. Charlie. Able Charlie. This is impulse 2. I can sneak, right? This is impulse 2. It's a sneak impulse. Charlie, I do not want to sneak his turn. I'm going to sneak him on impulse 4. Abel. That's Baker. Baker. Abel. Charlie. Can't gun, so he will run. Can't gun, so he will run. Can't gun, so he will run. And my Charlie here in my Jeep. He's got a TQ of 5. Bold doesn't help for spotting. So it's 5 just like before. Range brings it down to 4. 5, 6 for run and gun. 5, 4, 3, 2. 1 spots him. My gunner spots you in the smoke, and it's a sniper. Alright. I also like to kill snipers. No sense trying to capture them. Okay, gonna have to avoid him. That's Charlie. All done. White. Sneaking 2. 1, 2. This is impulse 2. Aim fire. Hiding. Suppress a fire. Aim fire. Sneaking. Sneaking 6. Sneaking 6 is this direction. Into the building. He's going to sneak up here. So we're going to get LOS to this part of the building. So they're still putting pressure on us. Baker. Up here. He's going to evade in here. Into here. And also duck back. My other 2 Baker boys here have aim fires. I'm going to try to get this sneaking guy. That's still. That's still. They've both got, that's a range of 6. That's a range of 7. Those are both zeros for distance. Alright, do the calculation correctly. Do the top guy first. Aim fire is 6. 0 for distance, sneaking in the open. I think that's a 0. Nope, -1. 5. Hits, and option hand. I'm going to discard this card to take the automatic kill. This guy, if I'm playing in the campaign mode, I would enter kills. KIA equals 1. This guy is now Control D, Control K. First kill. I pull up my confidence tracker and they go down 2 to 15. Need to get him down to 10. 5 away. So I get that nasty NCO off the board. But we have another person pressing up here. This guy is now done. Took his shot and he's exposed. This guy is an aim fire for Baker and can't do anything. He has no target and he has nobody to spot. See, he's done. Blue and yellow. Blue. Duck back, goes to a hide. Aim fires, got nothing. Sneaking 1. Moves out of the fortified building to a regular building. Does not have a line of sight to anybody. Aim fire here. That's my blues, my 3 yellows. Run and gun 6. He's got to gun. No, he doesn't have to gun because he's a sniper. What's TQ? 6 passes it. He's going to take his shot on this. Well, he can't take a shot. He has to have an aim fire. Sorry, being an idiot. Snipers with an aim fire can wait until impulse 4 to take their shot. They can't do that with a run and gun. He's just trying to reposition. But he does have to gun. So he's got a 6. -2, 5-4 for the run and gun. 3-2 for the smoke. 1-0 for fading smoke. He's got himself KAR and he's firing at a range of, that's a -1. 6, that's a 0, that's a -1. 2 is not a hit, misses. So he's sitting in the smoke. It's yellow. This aim fire can't do anything. This aim fire can't do anything. That's impulse 2. I take these guys off. I move my initiative marker to 3. Impulse to 3. Red. Take the moves off. Hiding. Aim fire. Can't sneak on impulse 3. Aim fire, he has no targets. And that is red. Able. Baker Charlie. Got an Able here. He's not moving. Able here planning, not doing anything. And an Able down here with an aim fire, and he's got nobody to spot, so he's got nothing to do. That's Able. My Jeep also can only spot, and there's nobody to spot. That guy's already spotted. Charlie. So my Charlie here. Got a duck back, go into a hide. He's done. Charlie here, can't do anything. That's 2 Charlies. This is an Able, that's an Able. This machine gun in my Jeep can fire. He's a Charlie. He's got a 5 TQ. The Bull does modify TQ, so that takes it to a 6. But he doesn't have an assistant, so it goes from 6 down to 3. -3 for not having an assistant. The distance is 14, which is a 0. So he's at 3. and I get 4 shots. Run and gun in the open. It's a 2. 1, 0. 0 minus 1 minus 2. So minus 2. So he needs a 0. He needs 4 shots for a 0. He's low on ammo. And misses. Because without an assistant, the first 9 makes you low on ammo with a machine gun. If you had an assistant, which you can't have on a Jeep, you have to roll 2 9s to be low on ammo. Okay, down here, Charlie's. I'm going to run this guy up here and put him on the bottom. I'm going to run this guy up here and put him on the bottom. I'm going to run this guy up here. And I don't have to put him on the bottom because he's by himself. That's Charlie. Impulse 3. White. Sneaking, not this impulse. Aim fire, they're still out of action. Hiding, still out of action. Suppressive fires, got no target, can't spot anybody. Aim fire, out of action. Sneaking, not this impulse. It's white. Baker, impulse 3. Got a Baker here. That's Charlie. He's also hiding. So I'm just going to leave that. I don't know where his order went. It doesn't matter. They're both hiding. I'm working on Baker. That's one Baker. Nobody to spot. And nobody to spot. That's Baker. Blue and white. Impulse 3. Can't do anything. No target. Sneaking, not this impulse. Hiding. These guys are already spotted, so they can't be. And these guys are not in line of sight. So he's done. Sneaking is not this impulse. Aim fires, got no target. And my 3 yellow guys. We're back to running. So he managed to run across the opening. Danced past my machine guns. He used that smoke to good advantage to get across the road. He's a smart sniper. Reset these guys. Go to impulse 4. Take the moves off. Alright, this is a sneaking and firing impulse. Red. Hide. Sneaking 3. 1, 2, 3. Next turn, he's going to get a sneak order, and he's, no matter what, going to sneak off. That'll be a victory point for us. Aim fire has no targets. That's blocked by orchard. Can't spot. That's red. Able. This is an Abel. He's going to sneak forward. He's going to get spotted, but I don't care because we're all going to start opening fire here. The only person who can see him is that officer. The officer may get a charge order. Well, we're going all in, aren't we? Yes, we are. Is that a good idea? Nobody else can see him. Abel's got a pretty crappy. Baker's my only good initiative. Baker here is a BAR. I'm probably going to have a pretty good shot at having 2 fires for suppressive fire from in close with my BAR, range of 2. Let's think this through. BAR range of 2 is +1. See, he's going to be a 5, 6. 2 shots for 6 with suppressive fire. On impulse 1, well, 4 because of the -2. 50-50 shot. 1/4 of the time I'll miss both times. I've got a 75% chance of successfully suppressing him on the wall. I'm going with it. This plan here. Alright, and if I'm lucky I'll get some more cards to play with. Can't count on that. Abel now, my Jeep cannot spot anybody because this building, this rubble is going to cut that line of sight. And my Abel here has no line of sight to anybody. That's a Charlie. Still, my Abel here has no line of sight to anybody. Abel's done. Charlie up here. I'm also going to sneak up. Try to put even more suppressive fire on him from in close. On my one shot that I've taken this turn, I forgot to put in the environmental conditions in that calculation. He still hit. The die roll was low enough, but when you go back there and look at that calculation, it should have also been -1 for rain. Always forgetting something, damn it. Baker. Charlie here. He's got a fire, but he's got nobody to fire at. So he's done. And a fire here, nobody to fire at, so he's done. Okay. That's Charlie. My machine gun had nobody to shoot at. White. Impulse 4. Sneaking 2. Up here. I'm going to count that as not being a crater hex. That's an open hex. Aim fire is nothing. Hiding is nothing. Aim fire is nothing. This sneaking 5 can sneak up. He can spot. We've got one unspotted person here. This is going to be 2 unspotted people. What's his line of sight look like? Tree blocks. Tree blocks. That's open. He's already spotted. Range is 7 to that. I've got 2 running guns in a building. He's a 4. Running gun in a building. -2 is a 2. Top guy, bottom guy. Sees the bottom guy. Control S. So he snuck there. Spotted. TQ check. Passes. That changes to a duck back. And that's white. Suppressive fire has nothing. Baker. Baker up here is hiding. He's got nothing to do. This Charlie also had nothing to do. They're both hiding. Nobody to spot. I got 2 aim fires here. They can't fire, but they can spot. He's ducked back in a building now. At a range of 7. He's a 5. Range of 7 is a 0. Ducked back in a building. -3. Needs a 2. 9 doesn't. This guy's a 4. -3 is a 1. Doesn't. This guy's a 7. -3 is a 4. Does not. Nobody sees him ducking back. This was cut by that tree. See, he's got line of sight on me, but I don't have line of sight on him. That's Baker. Blue and yellow. Aim fire. Aim fire. Sneaking 1-6. He had no line of sight, so he couldn't duck back. So he goes 6. Aim fire. This blue guy can try to spot. These guys are spotted. These guys are spotted. These guys are not spotted. He's a 6. He's right next door. They're both sneaking in a building. Distance of 1 is 2. That's an 8. Sneaking in a building is -4. He needs a 4. Top guy? No. Bottom guy? No. Doesn't see them next door. So he can't deal with them. He can only see the 2 guys on the wall. That's blue and my yellow guys. Aim fire. Aim fire. Where's my other yellow guy? There he is. Run and gun. Gun, no. So he's going to run 6 into the open here. It's yellow. Impulse goes back to 1. Clear these guys. Remove these guys. Turn goes to 6. Out here, the only thing going on is that plan order. He's got a TQ of 6, TQ of 7, the bold. 5, he passes it. We get 3 more cards. A 1, 2, friendly event. Now we got to resolve that friendly event. We're on the attacking table. We roll a 6. Friendly, attacking. $105s. Oh crap. I really didn't need artillery at this point. This could be more problems than it's worth. 6 of them. 2. Ah, crap. Well, let's get this out of the way. All right. Fine. First one. 7. 2413. Let's see, I need option Alt M for markers. Indirect fire. Friendly 105s. 2413. Boom. That's number 1. 4. 3012. That's there. 26, 28, 30, 12. Boom. That's 2. I'm going to delete this guy so I don't get confused. Number 3, 4, 30, 12. Two of them. Number 4, 0, 2007. Number 5, 9, 12, 10. Short round. I'm hating that. Number 6, 3, 27, 16. All right. So that's 1, 2. Let's get rid of my old ones so I don't get confused. This one goes away. 1, 2. This is an old one. 3, 4. 5. In my short round, 6. All right. I'm going to work from left to right. Let's get rid of this nasty one. Scatters direction 6, which is away. 1. Damn it. Boom. Roll for crater. Does not. Place a smoke. This Jeep is going to take an artillery attack. That doesn't happen very often. Let me see what happens here. One moment. All right, since it landed adjacent and it's a 105, we have to refer to indirect fire. Let's see. Artillery versus vehicles. I don't use this table very often. Versus tanks versus everybody else. Got a 105 and I roll a d10 and I roll a 4, and that is no effect. Not close enough. So there's no effect there. Since there's no effect, I think I still have to roll morale checks because, well, this is a artillery. We're within its blast zone. Everybody always has to pass morale checks. There's a 105 hitting like 10 meters away. Seems reasonable to me. So our morale check here, he fails, and my machine gunner fails. These guys are both going to be ducking back. Because of that impact. That seems reasonable to me. Doesn't say to do that necessarily, but I'm implying it from my understanding of the rules. That's one down. Okay, let's scatter the rest of these guys. This guy. Direction 5 goes 2 hexes. 5 is this way. 1, 2 hexes. Just checking for a crater. Does not. We place our smoke. This guy, our machine gunner now, is going to take some indirect fire. It was a nicely placed shot. Indirect fire support table. 105s, 2 shots for 3. No chance for fire there. 2 shots for 3. And he is aim fire in a tree. That's -2. Aim fire in trees, -2. Main gunner, 2 shots for 1. Nope. Now the assistant gunner. Nope. Morale check for the gunner. Passes. Morale check for the assistant. Does not pass. Made him flinch. I'm going to leave this guy up. That's 2. Let's scatter this guy. Direction 4 for 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 for 2. Down there. Check for rubble. No. Check for fire. Yeah. We got to place a fire marker. The building's on fire. I've got to place a fading smoke. Copy that and flip that for the artillery smoke. So we get both a fading smoke for the fire and the artillery smoke. That's 3. This is 4. Direction 1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check for rubble. Yeah. Rubble. Check for fire. No. Place smoke. This guy's aim fire in a fortified building next door. 2 shots for 3. Aim fire in a fortified building. Two shots for 0. Nope. Morale check 4. Fails. Ducking him back. You know what? I'm going to remove all my moves. I'm going to remove all my orders. I'm going to put the duck back on him. Got to remember, everything's selected right now. Put the duck back on him. Go back to my assistant gunner here. Put a duck back on him. So I remember. Then I've got these two right here to scatter. And then I'm done. 6, 2. Does it. Crater. Yes. Crater. Smoke. No other effect. Last guy here. 2, 3. Crater. No. Fire. Yeah. Fading smoke. And a artillery smoke. All right. That's my arty attack. Now back to my hand. I'm getting 3 cards. This gets discarded. This gets reshuffled. 2, 3. We've got some good initiative cards. +2 for melee. Pour it on. +1 for Baker. And then we got another event here, friendly event, where I've got worried, but I don't have any cautious or shaken, so it's not a problem. So these will go into my deck next turn, into my hand. Now I just have to get rid of the 6 fading smokes. So this one goes away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What did I just do? 5. 6. Fading spokes are gone. Let's go into my display. Remember to clear my discards this time. And there we go. Turn 5. We got rid of our NCO. We've now suppressed our machine gun team. He's going to be ducking back. So what's that team going to do? My guess is they probably want to stay together. They can draw individual orders. The gunner can try to press forward separately. We'll see. Either way, he doesn't have an assistant. Yeah. So far so good. Up here, things are really hot and hairy. I've got an Able, a Charlie, and a Baker. I've got somebody from each team here. with an LOS to this leader. We need to get him suppressed, hopefully down to routed, so that we can capture him. I do have that card. It gives me +2 weapon skill for melee. You don't use weapon skill in melee. You use your TQ. So it's +2 TQ for melee for 1 attack. So I can put 2 more on there and basically guarantee anything but a 9 would be a hit on him if I have to. But it's a great TQ, great initiative card. So that's it for turn 5. I'll see you for turn 6. Sorry for the errors. I'm trying to do my best, but I'm not perfect. Just ask my wife. I'll see you next time.